attack. Also an overtime victory.
Coach, look at this. Look what we got here. Look what we got here.
That's time. Wow. That's a competitive man.
It seems cruel to say that because the magnitude of it, the magnitude is high.
It's a big turn, come underneath with the head and arm and hit the
He's got to get behind both arms, Coach.
He might. And time runs out on Sammy Sasso. The four-time club welcomes its fifth member and a standing ovation for Yanni Diakomahalis here in Tulsa. Congratulations. Locked hands. Able to roll through. Did he catch him under his back? He did.
He's got him. He's got him on his back.
Stepped across right there.
And he's looking for the fall. He's looking for the fall.
Oh my goodness. The unthinkable in Tulsa. And the king has been knocked off the throne. Ramos knocks off Lee to go to the finals.
I've never seen anything like this. Everyone in this arena is on their feet.
Olympic judo team, and her glasses did not survive that match.
And that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate to see, but this is what happens here, Jim.
Yeah,
There's so much at stake here.
Oh, the memories
parents are just as
last a
engaged.
lifetime.
We did it. They like to give me all the credit, but it's not possible without a community around me. Man, I have so many people to thank. I can't thank them all in this one video. But thank you, everyone. You know who you are. Thank you. Thank you so much. You all made this possible. Thank you. Yeah, walking off the stage, taking second is the worst feeling in the world. I just wanted to come out here and prove to everybody that I can do it. And that Pat Glory is a national champion. And I can truly say that we did it. I just can't say enough. We had like over 2,000 hits last time. I can't thank enough people. It's just unbelievable. I never dreamt that we do it in front of 2,000 people. Could you imagine it being 4,000 or 6,000 people? This is one of the funnest things I ever did in my life. I love talking wrestling with you guys. It's awesome.
All right, baby, BET is here with your NCAA 2023 Championship Finals breakdown. We're going to go through every single weight class, give you a quick synopsis, tell you what happened and why it happened. We're starting 157. Austin OConnor, North Carolina, Levi Haynes. Our place, Penn State. Our boy Levi Haynes could not come through. What happened?
I think if they wrestled again, it'd be closer. But physically, I think there was a difference, a maturity. You got a 20, what is he, maybe 25 now? Daggone, he's been there 18 years. And then Levi, we just finally got him out of the big boy pants. He was in high school last year.
I know, dude. He's wrestling.
Physically, watching them two,
you
could tell a difference.
Physical difference.
That ain't going to be the case by next year.
No. Austin OConnor will be gone. He's 32.
Austin, there's your championship. You deserve. You got two of them now.
I guess I don't like these COVID rules. This Fugazi work. We got 6 year, 7 year, 8 year seniors. To me, it was a physical difference. I think Levi probably structurally, fundamentally better. He could not pull it through. Although, touche to Levi. Oh, it's a heck of a year.
You know, I remember at the beginning of the year, before all the experts, it was a stretch to even imply that Levi could get 8th.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll do well. He's a nice
changed.
little recruit you
How
got there.
Quickly that changed.
AA? Ooh, I don't know about that. Boy, did that change.
Real quick. Looking forward to him next year. Moving on, 165. We had the third round. David Carr and Keegan OToole, and you predicted
Dude, you almost seen that coming.
Yeah, you did. He ain't beaten. Yeah, and it's so hard for someone to beat someone 3 times in a row. Any team to beat someone 3 times in a row.
I know. And Carr, the thing is you got such great coaching on both sides that they're adjusting. And then you almost didn't want to beat them twice in a row.
Yeah,
and
did not.
When it's hard two guys are that good,
it's hard to make many adjustments after you win, even though you know you probably need to, because that guy's making adjustments. Keegan OToole made the adjustments. I was impressed.
We get to see it continue next year, and I'll tell you right now, Carr will beat him again, and Keegan will beat Carr again. Them two, that's going to be a lot of fun. But you got to give it to Keegan. He made some adjustments there. Actually, to me, it looked like he went on offense.
Yeah,
more.
he dominated. He was on offense the entire. He
didn't wait for Carr to come. Carr, as soon as he was getting a leg, he was finishing, and Keegan didn't allow that to happen. And I got to give it to him. I
think it's a detriment to losing 2 times in a row. You just don't make those adjustments.
Yeah.
All right, moving on here. 174, your boy, the hot Carter Stracci. And Labriola. Boy, the Carter look good.
Dude, I got to say this about Carter. He is not he's not going to wow you with these unbelievable moves, but he is so smart with his positioning. You are not going to throw Carter unless you got extremely lucky, because there was times I was watching him where he was in a position almost like how Woods he put himself in that little position. Carter is good at not putting himself in that position. Yeah. In fact, Spencer, that was a little he couldn't sense, as good as Spencer is knowing where his weight is, no one's better than Carter knowing how to, if you're going to beat Carter, you're going to have to grind it out.
There was one match, there was about a 3-second period I saw him get out of position, and even the announcer said, I've never seen Carter get out of position like that.
Dude,
kind of off balance.
And it's not the most exciting thing to watch, but as a Penn State fan, it's like once he comes out in the mat, it feels like the old Nickel Nolf days. I can finally relax. I know we're going to win this one. Yeah. I can relax a little bit. Dang on Carter. Oh, my goodness, boy. That is impressive what you're doing.
Calling out UFC champs, baby.
I don't doubt anything he's going to say. I doubt he's going to beat Dake for this coming Olympics. But I like the fact that he thinks he can, because it's obviously elevated the boy or the man. I apologize there, Carter.
Hey, how about
don't come after me. Huh?
Labriola. Okay. He looked great. I thought we got ourselves a final coming up here. Did he get funky? What happened?
I think the two styles, the two styles are just as great as Labs is at a little bit of funking, a lot of scrambles. Dude, Carter's not going to be playing around with that. You make one little mistake, like in the final.
Boys game, boy, and you're getting caught, you're getting tacked.
Do you know if Labs is back next year?
No.
I can't remember. Maybe he's not. It's like that part.
I don't think it matters.
That part of my brain's scrambled. COVID did that. I'm scrambled. I can't tell you who's going to be back next year. Eventually, I'll look and study that. But
eventually. All right, moving on. We got 184. It was Keckhausen and Aaron Brooks, the other Penn State champ, and the other 3-timer who has a chance to go for 4 next year. Talk about Aaron Brooks.
Aaron Brooks is just his angles and on his feet. There's nobody better. I wish that he would get something going on the mat as far as turns and stuff, but why complain? And he's going to be tough in freestyle. He will be. I expect Aaron might end up at 97 next year. I think he could win 97.
Yeah.
Of course, then there's some studs that'll be there too, but
I mean, how about Keckhausen? He was everybody gave him a hard time. He got the 1 seed. He did make it to the finals. He wrestled well the entire tournament.
Yeah.
What would he have had to do against Brooks? I mean,
it's like one of them things where Hidley and Keckhausen just, they are so good, but it's like they can't unlock that door to Brooks. Brooks has him whether it's a close match or not. Keckhausen and Brooks just has their number. Keckhausen and Hidley.
They never had a chance. They never had a chance in that match.
Brooks is just so shifty. He at hitting angles.
At that weight is
he's
impressive.
like no one else you ever wrestled. And the thing is okay, can you put a game plan together to defeat that? I mean, that's tough. I don't know. I'm sure Keckhausen is pulling his hair out trying to figure out how to do it, but
I think someone's thinking about how to do it. His name's AJ Ferrari.
Oh, please.
How about AJ Ferrari? AJ Ferrari, Brooks next year, 197. Let's go.
Wow. Well, if AJ's not in jail. That's see it. That's it.
Yeah,
because I
that's
tell you right now, AJ's never faced a guy like Brooks from his feet. I can tell you that right now. But
I don't think Brooks met anyone like AJ Hot Dog Ferrari.
What is
That'd be a
665?
clash of the Titans, a clash of styles, a clash of mentalities, right, folks? How about it? We're moving on 197, Bonacorsi, and your sleeper pick, Tanner Sloan.
Yeah, I thought Sloan would win me the fantasy we were in because he was my little dark horse nobody knew about. I knew Sloan was the real deal, and I
called it.
Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. I ended up.
Fantasy.
I even missed being on the podium.
So
I got a bunch of hacks over there in the fantasy league. Somehow they beat me. It's
we're gonna have them on, folks. Future episodes.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you. First, he's got to clean all the mess that's running down his leg because he got lucky. That's what happened.
That coleslaw got some coleslaw down his leg.
No, I'm just kidding. Coleslaw, good win.
Tanner Sloan looked good though.
Yeah.
Bonacorsi prevailed. I mean, just looks
Pennsylvanian. Yeah, Bonacorsi is no offense.
I mean
Nino,
this was a wild card.
What an awesome interview. Did you see that the blood's in his teeth?
Yeah.
The blood's in his teeth and he kind of, no offense.
He looks like
Nino,
a caveman.
That caveman hair, it was awesome. Nino's the man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
my
Nino.
favorite post-match interviews. We should have touched on his interview, but
dude, that was
Nino,
awesome.
In the completely up to grabs weight class, Nino came out with it, dude. Max Dean 7.
Yeah. In a way, Nino kind of made that. It wasn't even that close.
No. Yeah, I mean,
Nino dominated where, wow. You know what? We all forgot he was in the finals with AJ.
All right.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
That's right, baby.
So,
right.
Wow.
All right, 285 heavyweight Mason Domination Paris and Greg Slowboy Kirklevitt.
Wow. Well,
what changed so quickly?
I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. I just know that a change happened there from the beginning of the season to the end of the season. I don't know. I know one thing. I don't worry about it because of the coaches he's with. They'll get things figured out there. But let's give Paris the credit. He got it done. Maybe Kirk was trying to change. I don't know. You got to give it to Paris.
I'd say Kirk has
Is Paris the Hodge winner?
I don't know.
Well, it's going to be, to me, it's going to be between Paris and Stracci. I don't know who else you could put in there.
No.
You could say, there's nobody else I can think of. You say, well, how about Alirez?
You're talking about for Hodge, would be Yanni.
Well, there's Yanni. So you have Paris, you have Stracci, Yanni. Really, it comes down to them three. Of course, I'm going to say Stracci. And by the way, Wrestling Stats had Stracci ranked, and they had some sort of system with points. They had Stracci above Paris, and what Stracci did in the finals compared to what Paris did in the finals, Paris didn't pass Stracci.
No.
Now, that means nothing. They need to get the votes.
Yeah,
I suspect they're going to give the votes to Paris because he's a senior. But honest to goodness, I don't know. Either one's good.
I'd go Yanni. 4-timer. Come on. Only 5 ever. Yeah. Moving on 125, we have Pat Glory, Matt Ramos. Not the matchup you expected.
No.
You were high on Pat Glory, though.
Yeah, but let me say, the post-match interview
of the year.
Oh, love it.
Pat
Absolutely love it. Pat Glory. I forgot about the wrestling. Can you do more interviews? Please. That was freaking awesome.
Love the interview. I'll tell you this. And he was just more fundamental in the finals. Ramos was going for throws, and touche to Ramos. Vamos Ramos for taking down Spencer Lee. However, no matchup for Pat Glory. I felt like he was dominated in that finals.
Yeah. And
the fundamentals.
Who can beat him next year if he can stay at 125? Wow. You never know. You never know. With
might have some freshmen.
You might have a Levi Haynes come along. You know.
Yeah.
But
All right, 133, Roman disappointing Bravo Young.
Wow.
Getting just completely outclassed by Veto.
Yeah, it was just like
Veto looked fat, made RBY look slow.
Well, we talked about it before. Some of the stuff he was doing, you could tell he drilled so many times that it was so lightning fast. You had to watch the replay to find out how he did that. I mean, it was, you knew he drilled this so many times. So credit to him.
Oh yeah.
And I tell you, if it wouldn't be for that fluke loss to Latona, he'd be the Hodge guy. But really, it put RBY in a defensive mode where RBY, who has his speed, it was, to me, it was like they always said about Ferrari, fast twitch. Really, that's kind of what it was with Veto. When he goes, and always, back when I used to coach elementary kids, I used to say, if you do it fast and explosively, you can even do it wrong, and most likely it's going to work. But whatever you do, go 100% in it and do it. You don't have to wrestle all 100% all the time, but in spurts, you better have 100%. And like a pow, and it's like, dude, that was so
RBY looked hesitant to me.
Yeah.
I mean, RBY, widely recognized as the fastest wrestler out there.
Yeah.
Looked slow and looked hesitant. And I tell you what, Veto came out like a dog. And to me, I think RBY got a little bit of that Spencer Lee head case going on where, maybe in his own head, he thinks he's too good to lose. He comes out lackadaisical. And Veto, just absolutely relentless from second one to the last second of the match. He just never stopped. It was the most impressive match to me wrestled in the finals.
Dude, and it can happen to any of them. I remember how much did we held Dake up to here, and he went to that Olympics, and that guy, it was like, it felt like watching the Spencer match. Like as I was watching Lee get really handled, my mouth was like,
yeah.
But it happens to everybody. It really, Yanni got handled by that Iranian, and then he went back at the team event a couple months later, and Yanni closed the gap on that Iranian.
Well, Yanni's got a lot of work to do because he did not look great.
No, he did.
Well, we'll touch on that last.
I liked what he said, though.
I love what he said.
What you seen out there, that ain't going to get it done. I like that.
I did love that.
Because he's on our team now, Team USA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did like that. But before that, let's go into 141. It was Real Woods giving Iowa the only shot at a national champion. Andrew Alirez.
It was Stanford against Northern Colorado, wasn't it? No. Oh, no, it wasn't Stanford. It wasn't Stanford.
No! They couldn't afford him!
Daggone. I seen just the other day is Griffith said that he's looking for a change.
Oh, boy. Is he going to Iowa, too?
Oh, I was thinking, if we can't beat them, let's join them. Hey, Griffith, come on over. Come on over, Griffith. No, I'm just... He might be done wrestling. Maybe he's talking about... Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's done, though. I don't know. But he's done. It sounded like he was done with Stanford, but I don't know.
Let's talk about Real Woods Alirez. This was the most 50-50 matchup to me.
Dude. Yeah, it was a great match. And the thing is Real Woods put himself, just for that second or so, in that gullible position.
Bad move, yep.
And Alirez took advantage of it. Yeah. And I tell you, you say you have any beef with Brooks. Even Brooks gets a little, he got proved this year. Is Coleman actually caught him and threw him for a 6-point move, because for a little bit, I guess it could happen to anybody. All I will say is the person that happens to least out of all college wrestlers is Stracci. But back to Alirez and Woods, that's going to be a war again next year. That really is.
I'm looking forward to that. I feel like Real Woods dominated most of that match.
Oh, yeah.
And he lost it. And because of just that one. And to me, I think Real Woods probably wins 6 or 7 out of 10 of those matches.
Well, you know what? Maybe Alirez, all he has to do is go 2-0 against the dude. And most likely that's the case. They're probably not going to meet in the regular season next year. So if they meet, maybe, unless some young stud comes up and does a veto on them, they're going to meet again in the finals next year. And I tell you,
repeat
with Woods, again, nice guy and all, but that was just, I got to give credit to Alirez.
Going to Iowa.
Yeah.
I don't know. And finally, it was Yanni, the new 4-time champion.
Yeah.
Only the 5th of all time.
Yeah.
I think more people have walked on the moon. Sasso looked good, though.
All these moon references.
A lot of moon references. More people walked on the moon, folks.
Yeah. It's not been since a man walked on the moon that someone won a championship for this school. It's like all of a sudden we're talking about the moon.
Well, they love space. But how about Yanni? He did not look great, if you're asking me. Sasso looked good, but Yanni got it
Van
done.
Ness learn how to stall for 50 seconds. Van Ness beats him. Some people said Murin had him beat. Well, that was a little controversial.
A lot of ifs, ands, and buts.
Yeah,
This
but
boy got it done.
He got it done. And, you know, the thing with Yanni is I now I can put this whole college thing away.
What's his college legacy?
I mean, he's got a grand total of 2 losses his entire career.
4-timer with 2 losses. Where does he rank among the GOATs?
Well, somebody could have the argument he's number 2, and it's hard to beat that argument. Now, you could say, no, Dake did it 4 different weight classes, and Dake had more losses than Yanni. Well, this guy had more bonus wins than Yanni. That's like there's... To me, I'm putting him, I guess, number 2.
Number 1's Kale.
Yep.
Number 2, you're putting Yanni number 2.
I don't know.
That's unreal.
That's tough. Really, I think Dake is number 2 if you're asking. I don't care if he had more losses. But
Dake number 2, Yanni number 2.
I mean, then you had Smith. I mean, but I don't know that much. I really became a college wrestling fan in about 2009 after all of you guys were done wrestling. And that's when I converted from high school big-time fan to college big-time fan. So I don't know a whole lot about
don't tell him that.
Pat Smith.
Don't tell him that.
It was Pat Smith that went 4 times, not John. But John went on to be the multi-Olympic world champion. But Pat Smith did it. And who was the other one? Oh, for Pete's sake.
Gable?
No, that was... I have it that...
Yeah, some old guy no one cares about. Okay, so Yanni number 2, baby. Yanni's number 2. Any final thoughts on these finals?
Overall, outstanding. Fun
to watch, baby.
I loved it.
College wrestling's coming.
Yeah.
We are coming, folks. I'm telling you right now, ESPN, get Shane Sparks on there more often.
Oh, Shane Sparks was awesome.
Get him on there more often.
He was awesome. And I tell you that right now, some of them interviews, Glory's interview, just loved it.
Loved it. ESPN, put the clock on the MatCast, okay?
Yes.
How hard is that to figure out? You're freaking ESPN, baby.
Yes.
But this is BEG Wrestling. Woo! We'll be back. Woo!